Hello everyone, Zeak here today, talking about some ideas that can be added to the game to increase the game both visually and gameplay wise. By that I mean biomes. With them, not only could you add some beautiful looking places to explore, but hide some content for people to explore and find. Now, before I start, I would like to tell you why I focused on this idea. On my first video for this series, I received a comment by Sandman1947 stating, "Too bad it seems strictly combat focused. There are so many things you could do with this." Now, while the main structure of the game is strictly combat focused, that doesn't mean there cannot be a non-combat structure to this game. So first, let's talk about what can be done non-combat wise if the game continues in its current direction. There will be many who want to just explore and see what's out there. For those who wish to give some help to the team while they do this, there might just be a way. We know there will be some form of sensors for detection of your enemies, and what you do can and will increase how well this enemy's sensors can see you. With this, just exploring planets or random areas of space, you can possibly find an enemy sneak attack. Keeping a low profile once you spot them, you can send a warning to your team so they can hopefully intercept, or at least be ready to defend what's about to come under attack. If the devs put in a way to be stealthy, then players who want a dash of danger with their exploration could fly under the noses of their enemy, getting their eye candy, and all the while letting their team know what's going on at said area. Now, trading will never be in, as all that's done by NPC hauler ships, and no one has to do this. Not to mention, if players had to do the trading, then you can get screwed by someone taking a hauler for a joyride, only to turn it around and play chicken with another hauler. So, exploration will be the only non-combat part of this game that I can think of. So keeping with this, I have come up with some ideas I would like to share. Also, I would like to state for those who wish to be more of an aid while exploring, they can also give away the credits they gain, but do not use to whomever they wish. If they're not interested in anything bigger or more combat oriented than the basic interceptor, then they're not spending anything in their credits, so if they desire, they can just pass it on. So, biomes. Yes, simple and already in, but only on planets, and to a limited degree. True, the game is currently only revolving around a single gas giant and its 3 moons, but in the end, they have stated the game will hold dozens of planets and moons. Basically, an entire solar system. We do know some planets will have rings, but will there be asteroid belts? How about small dust clouds or nebulae, or even ice rings around the planet that heat up and create a cloud of vapor around them, hiding ships within or behind? These are biomes as well. In my mind, I can see a large battle in low orbit over a planet's polar region. The snow reflecting the sun back over the hulls of the ships involved, as well as setting over icy mountains whose bottoms reach a whole new biome of light grasslands. Pretty picture when you think about it. But what if the reason there is a fight in the first place wasn't because the planet had structures on or in orbit in the first place, but because all teams had it scouted, and there just so happens to be a unique resource only located on this planet's poles. Not only do you have a pretty landscape to fight in or even explore, but now this biome has a purpose. What if biomes on planets and in space could have resources that require being found? Well, that would give those looking for an alternative to combat something extra to do. For those special resources, they could be anything, but let me throw a few up in the air. For simplicity, let's start with energy. All structures need energy to function. Let's say they're either solar powered or have their power/fuel shipped in. With this, we make a scenario of a lava world with structures both planet-side and orbital. Well, that's a lot of geothermal energy the planet-side bases can pump out. More energy means it can not only produce things faster, but also will not need to have energy/fuel shipped to it, if this is how I-Novae intend to do it. Also, it could possibly provide energy shipments to structures in orbit. Increasing the credit income of the team that controls this planet's space. This could also extend to planets with heavy wind, or planets closer to the sun for better solar power farms. For other types of resources, these can provide less, if any, income, but give a faction-wide bonus to their ships and or stations. This could be stronger shields, hull, armor, weapons, the list goes on. Now, I say, as a balance, that control of these types of stations should put a strain on the credit flow for the whole team, so probably add some type of voting system in case someone finds it and wants to build it, but the team is suffering the money department. So these are my thoughts on non-combat gameplay and biomes. I'm curious to see what the devs have in store for those who might not want to fight all the time, or even at all. As always, please leave your thoughts and ideas in the comments below, and until then, help keep space epic.